Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Duck 3 King video. Today, I am playing episode 5 of my Fossils and Archaeology series. So guys, welcome back. Today, we're playing episode 5. Already episode 5, and we already have 2 dinosaurs in our park. And last episode, we got our Platyvelodon. As you can see, it has grown a lot since we last saw it. And that is because I've been doing a little bit of off-camera work. If we head up to my house, I'll be able to show you guys what I've been getting up to. I went for a bit of an exploration sort of expedition and ended up finding a village. If we look on the map, it was up here, just across the savannah where we're going to build our park. Luckily there was a river that went near the village, so it wasn't too much of a pain, or else transporting them all the way down here would have been really annoying. And there was also another village up here. But I got us 2 villages, and I am attempting to breed them. Because if we want lots of dinosaurs in our park, we're gonna need them. Not only for resources, but in the Fossils and Archaeology mod, there is a special type of villager that can trade you biofossils. 1 emerald for 1 biofossil. That means we would never have to go mining for fossils again. The other thing I did was, I moved the cow pen because of how loud it was when I was just trying to do stuff in my house. No, it was so annoying on the editing because the cows were so loud. So I moved them over there, and I got some more farms going, and I also went mining, and we finally got diamonds. It's only 5, but it is still diamonds. Now today, I have not something too big planned, but I would like to start the actual dinosaur park. Because at the moment, we have a dodo and a Platyvelodon, both of which, yes, are prehistoric creatures, but are not real dinosaurs. So, today, I think I am going to I said we're going to make like sort of a balcony thing here to look down at our Platyvelodon. I think we're going to do that, as well as make a pathway that goes down here around the dodo, and it will also go down here, so there will be more viewing areas for the Platyvelodon. And at this river here, I think I'm going to try and make some cool bridge, and that will lead to the savannah where we are going to have our main park. So I think that's pretty much it for this episode. Oh yeah, and I needed to I started naming the creatures. So from the dodo episode, the name picked for the dodo was Philip. Philip the dodo. And I believe the name for the Platyvelodon was Chugganese. It's a very bizarre choice, but I name it for the fans. So we'll go ahead and name our Platyvelodon. I believe it was spelled like that. Okay, there we go. Chugganese the Platyvelodon. Make sure you guys come up with other name suggestions because we'll be getting more dinosaurs in the future and we'll need a lot of names. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start planning our pathway, and once that's done, I will get into a resource gathering montage, then the building shall begin. Okay guys, so I've gathered up some resources. Just before we start building our little pathway, the villagers grew up while I wasn't recording, so I gave them jobs. We have a Fletcher and a paleontologist, which is a fossils and archaeology exclusive. Got a new little villager here. But as you can see, one of his trades is 1 emerald for 1 biofossil. Now that's not a fossil block where you have a percentage of getting at least a biofossil. On most mining trips I come back with about 5, 10 if I'm lucky biofossils, and we get some DNA. But now, all we need to do is trade with a few villagers. Trading with a Fletcher here for 6 gives us emeralds. We have 8 emeralds, which means we now have 8 biofossils without even going mining. How good is that? Let's go put them in the analyzer. Look at that, we immediately got DNA and it was Spinosaurus. Alright, next DNA. Damn, just bone meal. I'll call you guys back when all the fossils are done. Okay guys, all the DNA is done, and ooh, Deinonychus, Nautilus, and Sarcosuchus. Those are some really cool DNA. The Deinonychus I think we could actually bring back soon. I was just thinking about how we have no carnivores in our park. Even the next enclosure we're making over here is going to be Pachycephalosaurus, which isn't a carnivore. So I think episode 7, since the next episode will be building our patchy enclosure here, we'll be building an enclosure for our very first carnivore. And I think the Deinonychus might be perfect. But if you guys have any other suggestions, make sure to put them down in the comments and I'll try as hard as I can to get the DNA for that dinosaur. Now, let's start our pathway. Okay guys, I think it's time that we finally start our pathway. For our pathway, we're going to be using a mix of these 3 blocks: stone, cobblestone, and andesite. I think we're going to start our path just around here so it's closer to the enclosures and we don't have to waste too many resources rearranging the path in the direction we want. This way it will be closer to the glass viewing area here and we'll be able to make a small back pathway to our viewing area here for the Platyvelodon. I think we're going to start with a 3 wide pathway, sounds about good. And I'm going to start putting in the path. I'll call you guys back when I've done a bit and we'll see how it looks. Alright guys, so I've done the first bit of the path. I think this actually looks, I think this is the best path I've ever made, honestly. I don't think I've made a better looking path than this. But I kind of went with the majority of stone with some hints of cobblestone, and the andesite pops up in chunks quite often and I think it looks pretty good. And we'll line the outside with a few leaves because I think it makes it just look that tad bit better. It is annoying that it crosses right here. It crosses the biomes from plains to savanna, so the leaves do look a bit different. But I think it still looks really good. Let me know what you think in the comments. To lay this pathway around our dodo enclosure and around the back of it and put it on the floor for our viewing gallery for our Platyvelodon. But just before I do that, I put a few more biofossils into the analyzer. So let's go check what they... Oh my god! Dryosaurus! This is my favorite dinosaur. If any of you know the Isle or have played the Isle, you will know why I love this creature so much. It is the cutest dinosaur ever, and it is so cool in this mod. I am so happy we got this, guys. This is so good. This is so good. We have to make an enclosure for this soon. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, now before I get distracted and go buy more fossils, I'm gonna lay down the path here. Call you guys back when I'm done. Okay, guys. So I have done a big chunk of the pathway. As you can see on the map, I have done it all around the dodo enclosure and our little viewing areas for the Platyvelodon, and I've brought it over to the side of the river. Next episode we'll make the bridge across and our new enclosure. But I realized it hasn't been too exciting for you guys since most of the building of this pathway was cut, because it took very long and it took multiple recordings to do it, and I had to keep going back to get all the resources for it. So what I have decided, since we have so many villagers that they've started escaping our villager breeder, as you can see here, I decided we would buy some fossils to put some excitement into this episode. And we are going to go and analyze these fossils that I've just bought. Let's go. Our first fossil is sand. How interesting. I'll bring you guys back when these are done. Okay, guys. All the fossils are done. And I really hate to say it, but every single fossil was bone meal except this one. And we got another Sarcosuchus. I feel like we already have one of these. Yeah, oh, we already have two, now we have three. Since we have so many of them, maybe, I know we already have a lot of things planned, but this is supposed to be for aquatic creatures. So maybe we could add our Sarcosuchus into here eventually. I feel like that would be a pretty cool first addition to the pond. Let me know what you guys think. We also have we have megalodons somewhere. Yeah, there's megalodons, and we have two plesiosaurs. So let me know what you guys think should be our first water creature. We actually have a heap of really cool DNA that we could have. We have Megalania. I don't know what that is. Oh, I've already cultivated this because I was thinking we could maybe put them in with our packies next episode. And then we got all these large herbivores. We got flying reptiles, omnivores, carnivores. We have so many cool options, guys. And of course, the dryo. So yeah, let me know what you guys think for future episodes. But I think that will wrap it up for today, guys. So, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tune in for the next edition to my Fossils and Archaeology series.